Welcome to Review Detective, guys. For those that are new here, in today's video, Wacaco sent us their new Pipamoka vacuum pressure brewer. So in today's video, I'll go over the different kinds of brews you can make using this hand-powered device, how to properly use it, and if it's worth the $47 price tag. First of all, inside the box, you'll find the Pipamoka brewer itself, an easy to follow instructions guide, a 24-month warranty card with a Wacaco branded sticker, as well as a carrying bag for storage or traveling purposes. To get started, you'll be able to choose between 3 brewing types. Among them, the long coffee will be your go-to everyday brew, the latte is for when you crave something special, and cold brew is for those hot sunny days when you need something refreshing. To brew a long coffee, place the water chamber inside the stainless steel mug, fill with hot water up to the #1 guideline, then add 2 scoops of medium to coarse coffee grind into the filter basket, put the lid on and drop it in the water. Make sure to wait until the filter basket drops all the way to the bottom, which takes about 40 seconds, and then lightly tap the mug on the table. Once that's done, put the Pipamoka lid on and start twisting the control ring in a clockwise direction until the water chamber rises all the way to the top. Make sure you turn slow at about a quarter turn per second for proper coffee infusion. As you can see here, this process creates a vacuum inside the Pipamoka brewer, which forces hot water downwards through the coffee grounds and keeps the brewed coffee inside the thermal mug. Talking about the mug, you'll be able to brew up to 236 milliliters or 8 fluid ounces, and the outside of the cup stays cool so you can safely hold it in your hands. Additionally, you can screw the lid onto the mug, which keeps the coffee hot for up to 4 hours, and the good seal on the lid makes it safe to carry around. When it comes to cleaning, the Pipamoka brewer is not dishwasher safe, so you have to clean it under running water, then wipe with a clean cloth and leave it to dry. Once dry, you can try the latte style brew, which is exactly like the long coffee procedure, except you only pour water up to the quarter guideline, and once brewed, top off the mug with frosted milk. For a cold brew, you'll need to use 2 scoops of fine coffee grind, then drop the filter basket inside the water chamber, position the water chamber on top of the mug with the control ring at its lowest position, add cold water up to the 3/4 guideline, some ice cubes, and then patiently wait between 1 to 2 hours for the water to drip inside the mug. This about covers the different ways you can brew using the Pipamoka device, which actually... Now, as always, if you've enjoyed today's video, leave a thumbs up.
Okay, we got the Simpresso coffee maker in the mail a few weeks ago, and I wanted to show people what is included. Comes in a really nice case that's almost like a dry bag. It rolls up and really tight. Has instructions, of course. And it does come with a scoop and things to make your sort of own espresso pods or your own espresso, you know, to put loose coffee in. We don't really use these, but we might, so we'll keep them on hand. The machine itself has a pump handle on the top, and the bottom screws off as well. So what you do is you unscrew the bottom, and in here you see that there's a little needle there that pierces, if you're using Nespresso pods or faux Nespresso pods, that's what pierces those. And there's of course a seal, and then here there's a little filter underneath. I can knock this out here, right? The bottom of this is just open, and you put this little filter thing in the bottom as well to hold that. And if you're using a Nespresso pod, you also put this on top. So give me a second here and I'll show you how that works. So here's an example of a, this is a Peet's brand pod that was sent to us by the people at Simpresso, which was really nice. And you can see that this fits in here really nicely, but it kind of wobbles around. So a good way to remember that you have to use this is that it really prevents that from wobbling around. That adapter is there. If you're using one of these inserts or these cups, it fits right in and you do not need this orange adapter. So that's how you load it. And then you take this and screw it tightly onto the bottom. And when you do, that little needle I showed you earlier is going to break into the pod. Okay, so now the coffee is loaded in here, and all we have to do is put some water in. To put the water in, you twist the top off. This looks a lot like a filter you might find for like you know, backpacking or something like that, with this big handle on top. And the back of this thing is marked with 25 milliliter for a ristretto, 40 millimeter for an espresso, which is technically not correct because a ristretto is a subclassification of espresso, and then 110 milliliters for a lungo, which in Italian means long. So ristretto is a short espresso, lungo is a long espresso, and what we're going to make right now is sort of halfway in between, because you can use as much or as little water as you want. Since we do not have hookups right now, or we're winterized, just using hot water, boiling water out of this, and pour it in.
Whether you're camping, hiking, or traveling, keeping your gear lean is key. But sometimes you just want to enjoy some of the comforts of home. Now for me, that's a hot, fresh espresso every morning. When I heard about the Wacaco Nanopresso, I knew I had to give it a try. It's essentially a small handheld espresso press. You put boiling water in the reservoir and use the small handheld pump to create your own shot of espresso. I recently had a chance to test it out over a few weeks, and this is what I found. The Nanopresso has several parts, which you'll want to get to know before the first time you use it. Let's take a look here. So you've got the cup in the base, which holds some of your accessories. So you've got your little measuring cup for the coffee grounds, which also doubles as a tamper handily. There's also this little cleaning brush here. The cup comes in two parts. The yellow part here is your drinking cup. This is your water reservoir. In the top here, you have, this is where your coffee goes. There's a filter basket. And then this is the portafilter here, which removes from the top. And then this is the pump base, which you can extend out, and that's how you'll make your espresso. To use your Nanopresso, you'll want to take everything apart and start by filling the filter basket with appropriately ground espresso beans. You'll also need some boiling water, so whether you start some in the microwave, get it from your water cooler or hot water tap, or put a kettle on, you'll want to get that going. Once you've used the measuring cup to measure out just the right amount of coffee, you can use the base of it to tamp your coffee down a little bit. Once that's done, you want to clean off any excess grounds from the edges and then place it into the portafilter. The portafilter will screw into the pump base. Once you've got everything locked in tight, just insert it onto the top and screw it in, get those threads. I was suitably impressed with the crema quality in the Nanopresso. Now the crema is that layer of bubbles or foam that forms on top, and I was really surprised at the quality of crema that I got with the Nanopresso. Cleaning the Nanopresso is pretty simple and straightforward. You're going to use this tiny little brush that comes with it to get rid of any stray grounds in and around the portafilter. Now, depending on how you feel about using soap on a coffee machine or some other cleansing product, you can of course clean it however you wish. At the same time, if you are on the go and in a bit of a rush, you can just give it a quick rinse and that's going to take care of it pretty well until next time. There's a lot to love about the Nanopresso. I love its small size and extraordinary portability. I also like the fun new colors that it comes in right now. Despite the multiple parts that come with it, it assembles and disassembles really easily and it's easy to figure out. If you're looking for something for your morning cup of espresso, whether you're in your RV, camping, hiking, or maybe traveling for business, having the Wacaco Nanopresso with you is going to be an excellent choice. I recommend it. Thanks so much for watching this video.
Hello guys, today's video will be unboxing and review the KFLOW Portable Coffee Maker. In the box, you'll get a user manual and portable coffee maker. KFLOW Portable Coffee Maker is your best choice to savor all the varieties of ground coffee and enjoy an authentic espresso wherever you are. Compact, lightweight, and sturdy, KFLOW Portable Coffee Maker will make you smile when you get the first drip of espresso from this little coffee bullet. Thanks to the upgraded foldable design, this coffee machine has become one of the lightest and most compact espresso machines. In addition, our portable espresso maker doesn't require electricity or batteries, which makes it portable, eco-friendly, and no need to worry about no place to charge on the go. With the top pump design, you can press more easily and save 30% of the force to create the same thick foam compared to other brands of espresso makers. In addition, equipped with a coffee holder, the body will be more stable when making coffee. This modern portable espresso maker is also easy to clean as each component is easily separated and waterproof. With the innovative construction of the 16-bar stable pressure pumping technology, the KFLOW Portable Coffee Maker will help you brew a real espresso with a perfect and dense crema. It will emit maximum aroma and oils with the same effect as a large coffee maker, in addition to inexpensive, compact, and completely portable. With our manual espresso machine, there is no need to compromise on a bulky, expensive device. Whether you're looking for something to perk up your morning commute or want to sip a cup of espresso on the go, these portable coffee makers are an absolute game changer. With our travel coffee maker, you can easily experience the pleasure of drinking high-quality espresso from the first sip to the last drop no matter where you are. Perfect for traveling, camping, home, kitchen, office, and so much more.
Here is the Cafflano Classic. I resolved to revisit this coffee maker. We needed a shorter clip for YouTube. I want more folks to discover it. Remember business trips and vacations? Well, this is a perfect coffee maker to bring along. But even if you don't travel, we all have someone drop by and wish to share coffee with them. This is just perfect for 2 small cups. When my mother was in long-term care, I would visit and bring this with some beans and make each of us a beautiful cup of coffee. It held and ground enough, and my mom always enjoyed the fresh, good, and strong coffee. A drip kettle. Holds enough water for 2 5-ounce cups. The water pours through this hole, which is designed to give a nice stream from multiple shots. A fold-away conical burr grinder. This is the real thing. It's a ceramic hand mill that could seriously compete with any electric-powered equivalent. An etched stainless filter dripper. I don't normally like permanent filters. This one is unusually skilled at holding back sediment. It's also a shallow angle filter that retains a more flat bottom filter quality to the extraction. And a tumbler. Well, it works fine. I drink my jumbo cup from it when it's just me, or it's a server when 2 of us are sharing. Mesh screen filter, no paper need apply. In less than 5 minutes total, you have a nice 2-cup batch of brew. Cookies are optional. Just because it's an easy method doesn't mean you can't tweak your brewing parameters. All the tweaks you like to do with pour-over are possible with this. Sometimes I grind coarse and even add more grounds. I also play with water temperature. I've even combined coarse grinding with an added small paper filter to slow the drip process, giving the brew a more Chemex-like character. During CoffeeCon pre-production trips, I practically lived on the road with this brewer as my first choice. It is rugged and doesn't seem to interest the airport security folks, except the one who asked me the cost and where I got it. As a matter of fact, I happened to see it this morning on Amazon for around $70. The cups are delicious. I just brewed 2 gold cup quality cups of Reanimator's Foundation, a blend of South American and African coffees. It's tweak capable, but it's also simple enough to allow you to brew a cup for your mom's visit and never miss a wise word while doing it.